Man is a packet of three elements: time, resources, and energy. With time and energy, we can get resources. With time and resources, we can get energy. But no matter what we have, we cannot buy more time. Everybody comes with an expiry date. Namaskar, they call me Vijay Sridhara, and I'm once again back with one more episode on my podcast, Life Insights. This time, we are going to talk about traps in life which will distract from our main goal, which will eat away our three core elements of life, which are time, energy, and resources. Of them, the first one is oversleeping. People sleep beyond their body requirements, beyond their mind requirements. Sleep is very much required for our mental health and physical health, based on how much we have overworked our physical body and how much we have overworked our mind. There is no blanket prescription to all the individuals that this is the total amount of sleep every individual requires. No, it is based on how much we have used our body and mind on that day. Though on an average, about 6 to 8 hours is usually prescribed. People often stay on their beds for hours together, 12 hours, 16 hours, because it gives a feeling of comfort. It is a sweet spot where the total world disappears, which is constantly disturbing them in their mind. Once it disappears, they are feeling comfortable there. Sleep creates comfort to you at the cost of your action. You become inactive. Once you become inactive, there is an accumulation of lot of energy which will create mental disorders and physical disorders. So, sleep is giving comfort to you at the cost of your physiology and psychology. So, it is very important for us to come out of our oversleeping habits and be active in this world, because if you are not active, you are as good as dead. The second one is entertainment. Entertainment is like scratching back. Entertainment has become an industry because each person as an individual, we have stopped entertaining ourselves. We have forgotten all the aesthetics of life and have become very busy in the material life. Entertainment is required to take a break from your mainstream work. To express our emotion, we need some form of art in our life. But if you get addicted to entertainment, it is more like scratching back, nothing else. It feels so good, but nothing profound happens with your life. You will not have any profound experience of life, but you have wasted your energy, time, and resources there. Once you get addicted to entertainment, it is only wasting of your elements, nothing else. Again, is entertainment not required? It may be required based on what situations you are in. You may need a break from your mainstream work to feel rejuvenated, to feel revived, to feel less stressful. It should not become an addictive element in your life. Number three is gossip. Gossip is something where you have lost the direction. Suppose you have met friends who have not met for a decade. Now, the topics go in different directions. That is important at that point in time. But in general, if you get addicted to such discussions where the topics deviate, they don't have any direction, they, you keep jumping the topics, then it is gossip. Now you're getting addicted to it because you see a lot of profoundness in that. But at the end of the gossip, there is no profound experience that happened. You only expressed your views, which people may have taken up or may not have considered at all. So it is very important when you are in a discussion, have a direction for the discussion. If there is no direction in the discussion, I would say withdraw from the discussion, unless it is the scenario which I talked about, where you have met your old friends, long lost friends, and the discussions can happen in any direction. And it is important because to bring everybody together, you need to discuss a lot of things. So that's okay. But in general, don't get addicted to such discussions. It will eat away your time and energy. Number four is shopping. Whenever you feel low, you feel like adding a new element to your life, or a new element will entice you, lure you, that it will create happiness in your life. But when it actually arrives in your home, it doesn't create anything, any difference in your life. That happens. Haven't you observed with all the shopped items in your home? Till you buy, They create a lot of dreams in you. But once that item comes home, it doesn't change your life. So invest on key elements that can change your life, the way you work, that will enhance your skills, that will complement your skills. If you invest your money there, probably there will be a change in your life, the way life works, or the productivity of yours. If you keep shopping everything that attracts you, then probably you're just wasting your time, energy, and resources. This is an addiction. So you have to reevaluate your priorities there. Number five is addictions. Getting addicted to destructive elements in life, like alcohol, like smoking. The nature of these substances inside is to calm down certain areas of your mind so that the area of mind which is constantly bothering you is no more bothering you. So you feel calmed down, you feel relaxed, but at the cost of your life. Please understand. So, getting addicted to destructive elements is a trap. I would say don't get addicted to any kind of element, even if it is positive, because if that element is taken away from your life, you will feel totally helpless. You will feel totally fallen down. Number six is self pity. If you remember, I talk about mind. Mind plays many roles at the same time. It can play the speaker role, it can play the audience role, it can be a philosopher guide at the same time, it can be the disciple also. So when you go through certain difficult situations, it will create an image for you that all the bad things happen to good people. You are a very good person, and all the bad things continue to happen to you. And it will keep repeating this and will push you into a vicious cycle. And you will feel trapped in that. When these kind of suggestions are constantly made by the mind, you feel little comfortable because you think somebody is caring for you. It is actually not. Your mind is talking to you and you are thinking that somebody else is talking to you. When you fall into this trap, slowly it will lead you into depression. And most often, depression cases, when not treated by professional psychologists or psychiatrists, they often lead to suicide or craziness. It is very important when the self pity cycle starts to happen in your mind. You have to stop it there itself. You have to accept the responsibility of what has happened with you and then take a corrective course so that it doesn't happen again. Don't get into a self pity cycle. It is a very dangerous one which will eat away your energy, time, and will also push you into psychological disorders. And the last one, which is the seventh one, is submissiveness or subservience. The inability to say no to certain things. It could be people, it could be situations. You are in the forefront to address somebody else's requirements, even if it is not needed, even if that person is not significant, even if that work is not significant. You are ready to do it for them at the cost of your time, energy, and resources. You are over enthusiastic. You think if you don't address it, they will feel bad about you. So that is how you are wasting your time, energy, and resources towards others. Yes, in some situations, because of empathy, you may have to help others, but this is totally different. You may have to be proactive when people are not acting on in certain situations the right way. You have to address that situations. There is a certain difference among subservience, proactiveness, and empathy. You need to understand this. Subservience or submissiveness is the most stooping element. You are obedient to everybody in every situation. Proactiveness is taking charge of doing the right thing in a situation where nobody else is ready yet. That is proactiveness. Empathy is something when somebody is suffering, you're trying to help them out. You could be the first one or you could be the last one. You still carry the empathy. You don't suffer it. But if you are subservient, if you don't attend to somebody's needs, you suddenly start suffering within yourself. This is called submissiveness. Please don't do that. This will eat away your time, energy, and resources. So these seven are your traps. Unless you address them subjectively at every situation that you face, you cannot come out of them. You have to think of this. You have to write them down on a paper and stick it to your cupboard, your wardrobe, your workplace. That these are the traps that can happen to your mind, and this is where your three elements of life are going to get sacrificed. Only when you are conscious about these seven items or seven traps, only then you can come out of these traps consciously. Once you're conscious about these traps, your life will be more focused towards your goals, more exuberant, more productive. That's all I have on this episode. Thank you so much for subscribing and listening to my podcast. Signing off, this is Vijay Sridhara.